Hey guys, welcome back to Under One Roof with me, Denise. Today is another organizational video where I'm going to show you how I've organized my kids' study table. So let's get started. Children's desks or study areas can get cluttered quickly. Between homework, school projects, and their little creative endeavors, the desk can get messed up very easily. A cluttered desk can have a direct impact on their productivity and can distract them from getting their work done. Hence, a little organization and having a dedicated space for their things can avoid clutter to quite an extent. Let me show you how I have organized my kids' study table, cupboard and stationery. So this is the study area. It has a small little cabinet on top and a little table attached to a wall. It also has a soft board on the wall and 4 drawers. This cupboard, which is near the table, is where I store all their school books. So on the shelf above the table is where I have the switchboard, and I have just kept little toys over here. Over here I also have little chalks that I've stored in this small box and 2 dusters. I've also kept my laptop along with a folder where I've kept some empty pages right there, and next to it a little letter holder where I keep certain letters or user manuals that I get during the month, and then when I get the time I transfer them to their respective files. There is a separate video that I will be making on document organization soon. Then in the next section here I have kept some activity books, and in this basket that I have glued, this is an old hairband of my daughter's that I have glued just to give it a good look. In this basket I have kept my glue gun along with some glue sticks. Here I have placed some coloring books and some puzzle books, and I have labeled them so it's easily accessible by my kids. Just below these 2 shelves I have a soft board, and I also have this movable tube light that I have attached over here. To the left of the soft board on the wall, I have attached these little schedulers that I have made for my kids. So they are very excited to complete their task and then put the flaps up when they are done. So this encourages them to complete all their chores and all their tasks for the day. My kids' school keeps changing their timetable on weekly basis. So instead of taking printouts or writing them on weekly basis, I have just used these little labels that you can see, and I have stuck these velcro dots on them. So whenever the timetable changes, I just change the labels and I put the respective subjects at the respective time slots. Here below I have written their monthly activity list from school and their daily study timetable for both of them. Here in the center I have just made these calendars and I have hung it on some binder clips. It's nice to have a calendar right now in front of them. I made this and for the month of January and for the month of Feb, and as the months go by I'll keep doodling some more. Here at the extreme right side I have put my daughter's scheduler, the same like my son's. Then comes the table. I keep the table fairly empty so that there are no distractions. Just here in the corner I have kept these wooden blocks that feature the date and the month. And at the side I have got this really cute pen stand that I got from Meesho. And I also have kept a little succulent on top for show. I also place daily use erasers and sharpeners in the first drawer, And in this small little drawer I have placed the labels that I use for the timetable. So this is all that is there on the table. I keep it fairly empty and clutter free so that it's just for them to write. So this is the first drawer that's on the table. This has got a few craft items. Like in this organizer I've kept wooden pegs, some stickers, and some more wooden pegs. You never know when you need them, right? And here I have some colored ice cream sticks and some wooden skewers. In this little envelope I've put these extra velcro dots that I got. Here are some dust free chalks, and at the back I've got some extra ice cream sticks. I also have these two folders in this drawer. The first folder has all kinds of paper, from craft paper to colored A4 size paper, and since this folder has different pockets, I've placed all the different colors in each pocket so it's easy to get when needed. In this second folder also I have kept some papers like crepe papers, foam papers, and again they are segregated color wise. I have some silver paper and some little printouts that I had taken a while ago. Just kept it on. Last I've kept some glitter paper. I've lined all my drawers with these drawer liners. They are foam and they're quite nice. So the second drawer is filled with pencils. Here I have a few mechanical pencils and I've labeled them according to the nib size, and some whiteners in one. There are all the labels according to the nib size of the pencils, and here I have some drawing pencils. In this little organizer I have kept rulers and I've kept different mechanical nibs. Yeah, I have a lot of stationery. I just love stationery. Yeah, and this is a geometrical set and two extra pouches for whenever it's needed. These are some extra nibs that I've kept in handy. In this basket I've kept two separate small baskets. In the white basket I've kept some erasers, and in the other one I've kept some sharpeners. I've kept some glue sticks and pencils right next to it. Next to the basket I've kept two stencils. So the third drawer has a lot of pens. I have segregated all the pens color wise in these small little transparent boxes. So black in separate boxes. Here I have kept some markers, then red in one box and blue in one box. Yeah, I just love stationery. It's like a kid in a candy store for me. Okay, so here are beautiful envelopes made by my friend. They are all handmade and it's really beautiful. If you're interested in buying this, her link is in the description box below. Do check it out. They are really beautiful. Here I have some fine tip markers. I keep all this because I do a lot of doodling, so I keep all this in handy. Here are some whiteboard markers and some glitter pens. In the last drawer, I have in this beautiful metal box that I purchased from Amazon. In the first section, I have kept some paper clips, some push pins, and some flags. I've also kept some staple pins in the side and a few gift tags. In the next section I've kept some scissors, craft scissors, regular scissors, and here some binder clips. And the last section a punch machine and a stapler. So this is a Ferrero Rocher box in which I have basically stored some gift ribbons and some silver ribbons. Here I have a jar of binder clips, tiny little binder clips, and some sellotape. Here in this organizer I have kept some decorative sellotape, some washi tapes, some curling ribbon, some satin ribbon, and some double-sided tape. In this organizer I have kept some more satin ribbon and sellotapes. Here in this corner I have got this roll of curling ribbon. I've had this for over 10 years and it's still lasting for so long. Here are some earphones that I've kept in that pouch. So that's for this drawer. Then comes the book cupboard. The book cupboard has basically 4 shelves in it. In the first shelf I've kept colors that I do not wish for my kids to use. That's why it's right on top, so that they cannot get their hands on it. In the second shelf I've kept old books from the first and the second term, and any books that I need to give it to the Raddiwala for recycling. I keep it in this shelf. In the third shelf are my son's school books. I have stacked his notebooks one on top of the other, and I have placed his workbooks and textbooks in this way, and it's all kept properly with a bookend. Is my daughter's school bookshelf. Again I have stacked her notebooks one on top of the other and kept her workbooks with this bookend. I've kept all these unused notebooks. I've kept them all together. And the last shelf is the color shelf where they use these colors for their art and craft. So I've stacked them in these 2 little boxes. So that's it from me, guys. I'm so sorry this video took so long. I hope you all liked it. If you all did, please do give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.